I'm Russell with the Piano Outlet, and I'm here today to make a video for Chris in Ohio. Chris called me. He's interested in a G5, and I happen to have one from 1979, and it's right here. Chris wanted us to make a video of piano before we started on it, because most of our videos, well, practically all of them, are pianos that we've already completed. But this one we haven't started on yet. It recently came in from Japan about 2 weeks ago. I pulled the action out because Chris wanted to see the hammers and all the other components. And basically, if the camera can come over, you can see that this action is in very, very, very good condition. It really looks like an action that might be 5 years old, not from 1979. But the main thing is that the lack of wear, because that's more important than the age. Because you could have a piano that's 5 years old that's not going to look as good as this. The one thing that we look at the shape of the hammers, because you know, you really don't want a piano that has really worn hammers, because that means not only are the hammers worn, but everything else is, because it takes a lot to wear down hammers. And in this particular case, this piano has hardly ever been played because you just have very slight string impressions. And what happens is that when you have the string impressions and they get very, very deep, the piano technician is going to get a file and he's going to file them down. And then you'll be able to see that there's felt sticking up over here on either side, because you don't file past here. So what that tells me, or any piano technician, is that this piano's never been played because the hammers have never been filed. And so this would be a great piano for us to do this type of work that we do, which is total string replacement and a detailing of the exterior cabinet and all exterior surfaces, polishing out scratches. Basically, the piano will arrive looking like new. I'm going to throw the action back in the piano and play it a little bit, so you can hear what it sounds like, and the camera will pan around the inside. We'll open it up and take a look at what we have in here. You see the tuning pins and the strings. There's no rust. This piano is actually good enough in the condition that it is to send out. However, as the piano ages from here, because it is from late 1970s, you would have issues, let's say in the next 10, 15 years, with pins maybe not holding a tune. You'd have to start replacing them. And then once you start replacing a pin here, a pin here, a pin there, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is, because then the piano loses a tune inconsistently. And you really wind up with a mess on your hands, because you have all different size and age tuning pins. The best thing to do is to change them all at once. And on a piano like this, it's the perfect thing to do, because there's really no wear in it. And the only thing that you have to deal with is just aesthetics and strings. And that's basically what we're going to do to this piano. I'm going to play a little bit so you get to hear it. It's got a very, very nice thick bass. Bass is very, very deep, but down here, you can hear it starting to go. See? Now, a lot of times what happens is that a piano technician, in order to bring life back to these bass strings, which in the industry we call them dead strings, you can unhitch them from the hitch pin and turn them, and then you'll get maybe another 6 months out of them, maybe, but no more than that. And then by then, the piano might be sold. And the whole idea is that it really is better just to replace them with all brand new ones. But otherwise, the piano still sounds great. It really does. like. It's a very, very strong instrument. It's 6.5 feet long. That's a pretty nice size. And to give you an idea of what it's going to look like when it's finished, come over here. This is a very similar piano. This is the Yamaha C5. It's just about finished and ready to go out. And as you see inside, it's got all brand new strings in it. The cabinet, we completely cleaned and detailed. There's no scratches on the exterior. Soundboard was refinished. It's got a nice brand new clear coat. All the hardware, everything is polished all by hand, everything detailed, so that this piano right now looks like a day that it left the factory. Now when I close it, you're able to see how nice the top is. Not a scratch. That's what you can expect when the piano gets here. Looks like a brand new piano. And this piano is actually going to be ready for delivery. It's actually going to go out next week. Trying to remember where this is going, but I can't. We actually got 2 of these that we're working on. We have another one over there and this one here, but this one's actually closer to going out. So you can see the difference between the piano that's a before. This is an after. I hope you like my little demonstration, Chris, and I hope that you choose this G5 because I think it's just right for you. And thank you very much for your interest.